I'm Jason from JBot's Tech Talk, and this is episode 1. I was a cybersecurity student at Grand Canyon University, getting my master's degree and doing my postgraduate work. I also got a bachelor's degree in cybersecurity from Baker College in Jackson, Michigan, as well as an associate's degree in Microsoft networking from the same college. I spent the last 7 to 8 years in cybersecurity, and cybersecurity, like academia, I never worked in a corporate environment or anything of that nature, but I spent the last 7 to 8 years studying and learning the various subjects and related issues to cybersecurity. It's a really big field, and there's lots to talk about, which is why I wanted to create this channel, because I wanted to talk about the issues that are out there. And even if I get my PhD, I really doubt I'll ever truly know everything, because it's so big that there's just so much that I'll just be I feel like I'll be continuously learning. It's a continuous learning process. So with that, I'd like to talk about some of the current issues. The first of which being the COVID-19. That issue related to cybersecurity is that everybody is working from home now, and if you're working from home, you're going from a corporate environment that has spent lots of money and IT infrastructure protecting, creating like a layered security and protecting you and the devices you use for your job. Now, instead of hackers going through those security barriers and security tools and controls, they don't need to do that anymore. With you working from home, they can attack. They can just find out, what your name is, where you live, go to your house, and attack you from there. They can get to your work through you at home. And that being the case, there's really I know ISPs will say, there's no way that's going to happen. Our security is too good. We have such and such protection, and your password is all that you need, and you're protected. The truth is you're not. If you just have a home router and nothing else, then you're not protected. There are home networks out there, I believe, that are from IT people to IT enthusiasts to people who are just security centric, who will have more than enough for now to work from home securely. But like I said, if you just have a home router, then you're not protected. So with that being said, there are several devices out there, and ISPs, they can make all the promises in the world, but they have every reason to lie to you, and I don't, because I don't know who you are. So my point is that I want to talk about these issues and the truth of these issues, because I believe that this is if we shift to at least a world where anybody works from home, it should be as secure as possible. It doesn't have to be as secure as your work environment, but it has to be secure enough to deter an attack. It has to be to where it should be to the point where you've added enough devices and softwares and tools so where they're like, you know what, I don't want to attack this person. I'll just go on to the next employee at the next address on the list. You want to be passed over because you've put enough in place, enough security measures in place at your home, that you've become too much trouble to to continue the attack. So with that being said, like I said, there are many devices out there. One that I've used a lot and talked about in my postgraduate discussions and papers was the Bitdefender box. That's a pretty robust security solution, especially for your home. I think the price point is way too high for your average person to just say, I'm going to go buy a Bitdefender box and be good. I think that might be enough to deter a couple of attacks and buy you some time. But there are other products that are more reasonable price points, like this article by Julianne Horsey from geekygadgets.com. She wrote that article, and it was about instead of a VPN, it was a DPN. So instead of a virtualized private network, it was a decentralized private network. Now this DPN is I like the way they're thinking, and I like the way where their mind's at. But it creates like 16 encrypted tunnels among various other tools, through China and US and Europe. It's a device, it's a plug and play device with a dashboard, and the device is, it's called a deep connected mini, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, deeper connected mini. So if you YouTube deeper connected mini, you should see the device, and they'll have a nice commercial on there, and it will show you a device that you can plug and play. And by no means is this a one-all be-all solution, because much like if you're in the corporate environment, no security person worth their salt will tell you this is the one-all be-all solution. There's no holy grail of solutions. It's a combination of solutions and tactics and techniques and software. And same thing for your home network. So that's why I mentioned this DPN and this deeper connected mini device is if you get this device or another device like it, if you want to go research your own home security network device and say, oh, I think this is good by Eros or something like that, that's totally great. The idea is that you add multiple security measures and controls that are not just devices, but that are like software. So like I like to use the Brave browser, and I also like to use I don't like to use like Bing or Google. I like to use the Search Encrypt or the Swiss Cow, or there's an eco search engine that like plants a tree every time that you run a search. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, there's all kinds of alternative browsers that encrypt your data, and so I encourage you to use alternative browsers and alternative search engines to keep you protected, as well as use tools like Cisco AnyConnect or the DPN or any number of devices. There's lots of devices out there, and I'm going to be talking about certain devices and mentioning certain devices and softwares and tools and techniques that can improve your home security. And the idea is that, especially for the COVID-19 portion that everybody's going through, it will help increase your security and thereby keeping you safe digitally. So I like that. I'm also going to be talking about various other subjects related to issues like the GDPR issues and some of the issues from the FCC and things like that. However, for now, I'm just focused on COVID. Some of my other videos I'll make will have various other topics related to cybersecurity, IoT device cybersecurity, and things of that nature. So by all means, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to disagree with me. Some of the best discussions and most enjoyable discussions that I've had were from people disagreeing with me. I feel like those are the most meaningful ones, and I enjoy them a lot. So I'm not looking for everybody to agree with me. Given the fact that this is YouTube and there are thousands of people out there, or millions of people out there, by all means disagree with me. Share your opinion on the subject of working from home and staying secure, and you just have yourself a great day. And I appreciate you joining me on this channel. Like and subscribe. Thank you.